Hope everyone had a great trading day. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are still waiting for buy signals. All right. So we are waiting for buy signals. We did get one buy signal on the Russell. All right. That came in yesterday. But we're still waiting for more buy signals. If we can get um, a minimum of three buy signals, we'll call a buy signal in equities. All right. So we have four of the indexes. So the S&P, the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the Russell. All right. So if we can get three buy signals, so we have one in the Russell, buy signal in the Russell. If we can get two more buy signals, we'll go ahead and call a buy signal in equities on the 240-minute time frame. Okay, so guys, we're right at resistance here on the S&P, right here at resistance on the S&P. Same thing here on the Nasdaq, right at resistance on the 240 on the Nasdaq. Same thing here on the Dow. So we're waiting on buy signals for those. And the IWM gave a buy signal yesterday right here on a break of resistance. Okay, so at least we have one buy signal. VIX is down. VIX has come down a bit. All right, was at 17, trading at 1578 on the VIX. On the daily time frame, same thing here, guys. We're waiting for buy signals on the S&P on the daily, Nasdaq on the daily, Dow on the daily, and the IWM. It is breaking resistance, but no buy signal yet. IWM on the daily. So markets are a bit soft right now. On the futures market, the dollar gave us sell signal, guys. All right, so the dollar gave us sell signal. That's good for equities. All right, hopefully equities will break out and we get that Christmas rally. All right, so still waiting for that Christmas rally. We'll see if that happens next week and into the rest of the month. All right, currently in the futures market, the Dow E-mini is currently down. Nasdaq currently up, E-mini. Russell currently down, slightly down, and S&P slightly down. The sectors, the XLK Tech is buyers are coming in, guys. Got some green candles there, so 3 days of buying. If we can get past resistance here, short-term resistance, we'll get a buy signal. Okay, all right, keep an eye on that there. That's on tech. Healthcare, right? Really good price action. We've pulled back a bit. We overbought. Purple support and resistance. We overbought and we high in the markup phase and we hitting resistance, guys. That's in healthcare there. Okay. You guys know healthcare has been moving higher along with biotech. All right, biotech is holding firm. All right, buy signal here. Really good trading in biotech. Our stock boss traders, I know you guys have gotten some opportunities there. Be careful though. Things could change. But so far, biotech holding nice run up in biotech. Okay. Financials, nothing there. Consumer discretionary, nothing there. If we get that Christmas rally, guys, we'll need consumer discretionary to really start moving. It is in the markup phase. We do have, we've had two buying opportunities. Hopefully we'll get a third opportunity in that sector here. All right, so reaccumulation is what we're waiting for. On a break of resistance here, green candles, we get a buy signal somewhere up here. Bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. Looks good to give another buy signal, and that will help with the Christmas rally. And Communication services, we're looking for a buy signal. No buy signal yet, but tech is definitely setting up. Healthcare, I'm still holding with the pullback. Biotech continue to trade well. And then we're waiting on consumer discretionary. Okay. All right. Forex, Monster Forex tracker. All right, guys. Euro pairs are still consolidating. Right. Be aware of that. Aussie dollar, Aussie pairs are moving. We do have a buy signal right at resistance here in Aussie dollar. All right, it's moving up nicely here. So your Aussie pairs, your Kiwi pairs, your New Zealand pairs are also moving higher. No trades in the dollar pairs, guys. Nothing in the dollar pairs. And the pound pairs, I'm sorry, yen. So pound yen pairs pull back a bit, but holding. You might get an opportunity there, but really the Aussie and Kiwi pairs. Okay. All right, so you guys can see here Forex, Monster Forex tracker here. We got buying in the Aussie and Kiwi pairs on both the daily, the 240, and the 60-minute time frame, guys. So the Aussie pairs, right? That's where we should be right now, okay? And the Kiwi pairs right here, buyers on the daily, some buying on the 240, and one that's up right now. What's that? New Zealand Swiss, okay, on the 60. And buyers are coming in here on the daily time frame, yen pairs. All right, we need more follow through, more buying coming in on the 60-minute time frame. So the 240, but Aussie and Kiwi up here is where we want to focus on. Okay, as far as the daily time frame, we're consolidating quite a bit. All right, so we've got about, what's that? I would say 75% consolidation on the daily. However, we've got about 70% trending, right? 70% trends on the 240 and on the 60-minute time frame. So look for opportunities. Again, Aussie and Kiwi pairs. The top pair right now in Forex, let's take a look. Dollars, USD CNH and USD TRY. You guys know we don't trade TRY, but it is the top pair there. USD CNH, that's the top short. EUR NZD, all right, that's the top trading pair long, but it currently has a sell signal. Okay, all right, and we look for the Aussie pairs to keep moving higher. Just remember that's on the daily time frame. The VIX on the monthly 1578. That's great, guys. Great for equities. All right, nice low VIX, low volatility. Let's take a look at the Max 7s. Okay. All right, and until things pick up, guys, we'll do about only 30 minutes. All right, so 30 to 40 minutes. It's all we'll do until things pick up. We'll have more data when things pick up. Okay, so Tesla, guys, Tesla is doing really well. It's the Mag 7 stocks gapped up today, trading at 454. Doesn't have a buy signal. All right, here was the previous buy signal. Bought here, sold here. Bought here, sold here, waiting for a buy signal in Tesla on the daily time frame. That should come in on a break of resistance here. That is, if you're trading on the daily, 473. Okay. If you're trading on a smaller time frame, you might have a buy signal already. Nvidia. No buy signals yet. All right, so sell signal was here. All right, just holding for now. No buy signal in Nvidia. Microsoft, no sell signal, has a sell, no buy signal, has a sell signal. So we have two of the Max 7s with sell signals already. As a matter of fact, no, Tesla doesn't have a buy. So three of the Max 7s without a buy signal. Meta, Facebook has a sell signal. All right, green candle coming in here, but no buy signal. Google is still holding its buy signal. Amazon, all right, Amazon has a sell signal there. And then Apple holding its buy signal. All right, so we have 2 out of 5 with buy signals. That's not good, guys. So we need most of these Max 7s. At least we need that reverse. All right, so we need at least five of the Max 7s with buy signals. Currently, we have 5 of the 7 with sell signals. Okay, keep an eye on that. Right? The Mags currently have a sell signal. Okay, so we are waiting, guys, on the 240s to give buy signals. Again, we need 2 more buy signals, and we'll call a buy in equities. Okay, all right, not a major buy signal, but a buy signal on the 240. Okay, we need 2 more of these indexes. So the Dow on the 240, no buy signal yet, trading right at that resistance here near the all-time highs. Market's holding firm. Market is holding firm. All right, the Dow on the daily time frame trading right at resistance after that correction here, pull back there. Weekly time frame is holding, monthly is holding. S&P again holding its resistance, guys, right here. It just really wants to break out. All right, we'll wait for that breakout. If it happens, we get a buy signal. Again, 2 more. We'll call that S&P daily holding, weekly and monthly holding as well. NASDAQ on the 240. So NASDAQ on the 240, guys, right at that resistance level here. No buy signal on the daily, holding, weekly holding. So we have to be patient and just hold, all right, and wait. Our Russell does have a sell signal, a buy signal. So we do have a buy signal on the Russell. All right, so we do have a buy signal on the Russell on the 240. All right, so on the 240-minute time frame, we do have a buy signal here. Russell on the daily time frame, holding, no buy signal yet. Weekly, nothing. Monthly, just holding. Breaking out on the monthly. Look at the monthly here. Okay. All right. Bottom line, we still don't have an official buy signal. Bitcoin is at 92,000. So Bitcoins move up, but still in the markdown phase, still in trouble. Okay, even with that, even with the fact that it's gone up. All right, still in the markdown phase. All red candles, purple support and resistance, trading at 92. We're still looking at support at $80,000 support right here. Okay, and then 70,000 support down here. Okay, so no buying. We are not buying. It's on the daily time frame. All red candles. You guys can see that clearly here. Okay, if you're trading a different time frame, you're doing your own thing, you're not trading with us, that's fine. But our traders know we have a sell signal. Pound yen on the 240, guys. We have a buy signal here on pound yen on the 240. Previous trade did well. Keep an eye on pound yen. I didn't even realize it was setting up nicely like this. So we have a nice setup in pound yen. It's pulled back. All right, it's pulled back. Let's see if we can break out in pound yen. Okay. All right, so it's clearly in the markup phase. right? We're looking for reaccumulation, new buyers to come in, push that price higher. Bought here, sold here, buy signal here. We need to break out. All right, some consolidation in here, but we are, looks like it wants to break out, okay? So we need a second breakout. All right, so consolidation in here, broke out, buy signal, right? Bought here, sold here, right? Buy signal here, it's pull back. We need another move higher, okay? All right, so keep an eye on pound, GBP, JPY, long on the 240, okay? All right, so make a note of that. And it's pulled back, held support, and is now moving higher. Not a bad setup there. Pound yen on the daily looks good. Weekly looks good. Monthly looks good. Dollar Swiss consolidating, nothing, guys. Nothing in the dollar pairs. So on the 240, there's nothing there. Dollar Swiss, long consolidation. You guys can see that. Not tradable. All right, weekly, same thing. Monthly, pound dollar, bit of a pullback there on the 240. On the daily, it wants to break out. All right, still consolidating. All right, weekly, monthly, euro dollar. On the 240, on the daily, lots of consolidation here on the daily, do we trade options? Absolutely, absolutely. All right. However, right, you trade options, right, when we have direction. Okay, so we do not. You trade options when you have direction in the markets. We do not have any directions right now, guys. All right, so you trade options just like you would the stock, right? So the stock is the underlying, right? You trade the stock, it's the underlying. You trade the option just to give you leverage on the stock, all right? So if the market doesn't have a buy signal, if these indexes do not have buy signals, all right, remember, indexes first, along with the VIX, then the sector, and then the option. Okay, so if the market is flat like it is now, up to flat, guess what? We don't trade any options. Okay, once we break out, start trending, right, moving higher up in the markup phase, absolutely. You can trade options. You can do call options. If we break to the downside, get into the markdown phase, then you can certainly do puts. But right now, just holding on options. Okay, we're holding on the market, guys. All right, in equities. Biotech has been making a move in our stock boss system through heat seeker. So those particular traders that are trading that system, right? If they want to trade biotech, that's fine. That's really the only trade and that's been that we've had. And we'll take a look tonight to see if that trade is still in play. All right. We know that sector is in play still. We'll make sure the stocks are still coming through. Okay. Good question. Good question. All right. So euro dollar consolidating there. All right. Weekly and monthly. Look at the monthly here, guys. Now, can you trade the range here? Absolutely. But it's difficult, okay? It is difficult to trade the range. We want it to break out. Aussie dollar. Aussie has been breaking out, okay? So we mentioned the Aussie pairs and the Kiwi pairs. So Aussie, all right, the Aussie pairs, all the Aussie pairs. But in particular, Aussie dollar is breaking out. Buy signal here, guys. Beautiful trade, and it's breaking. It's getting out of the box here. Out of support and resistance, out of that range, finally broke resistance, moving higher. On the 240, right, on the daily, we have a buy signal right on the break here, right on the break of resistance right here. That's an early break, all right. Aussie on the weekly, right, so on the weekly, still within It's consolidation here. Aussie monthly as well. Let's bring in the our lines here. So we have good support. Boy, I tell you, these Aussie pairs really want to break out here. Look at this setup here. All right, markdown phase, finding support here. If we can break through resistance, so I would say right about here on the monthly now. On the monthly, we could really see it move. Okay, on the weekly, setting up. Daily, setting up here. And on the 240, it's already moving. Okay, that's the Aussie pairs. Kiwi pairs. So Kiwi dollar breaking out as well. 240 daily. Look at the daily. Found support. Found support. Aussie and Kiwi pairs, guys. All right. If we go back here. All right. Forex tracker here. You guys see here. Aussie pairs. All right. Aussie pairs here. Kiwi pairs here. Definitely moving. And the yen pair should catch up. All right, they will move together. Okay, all right, they will move together. So we did the pound pairs, euro pairs, Aussie pairs, all right, Kiwi pairs. All right, Kiwi on the 240, move in. All right, daily, weekly, still holding on the weekly, still holding on the monthly. But this is what we want, guys. All right, so we want sellers to come in and then buyers, sellers to come in and then buyers, sellers to come in. So we're waiting for buyers, and buyers are coming in on the smaller time frames. Okay, so daily here moving up. And again, 240, buyers are definitely coming in. Gold. Gold is holding at 42. Right? We talked about gold. Held support here was right at what? 39, 4,000, right? 3,900, 4,000. Moving up nicely here. No concern with gold. Monthly time frame recaptured here, guys. Just amazing move in gold. Silver, all right, a bit of a pullback here on silver. Monthly time frame, this is critical. All right, so monthly time frame here on silver, we're watching the high here. This is 2010 high. All right, silver made its high all the way up to 47 and change. Silver is at 51. The goal now with silver, see guys, if you look here, same type of price action, right? Made a low here at about $12 back in 2008, 2009. Made a big move. Guess what? Sellers came in, right, for the next what? Almost 15 years, 10, 15 years or so, right? And brought that price down. The key with silver is this. All right. The key with silver is this. Now it made it all the way back up to that high. It's got to hold. All right. So silver has to hold. This is why we've got this here, right here. That's the high. All right. It's got to consolidate, hold above the high here, right? So it's got to hold, right? These moving averages, they'll need to catch up, all right? They'll need to catch up. Hold, consolidate, and then move higher. If it breaks, comes down, right? So this is on the monthly time frame, so we've got some time. However, if it comes back below 47, right here, all right, that's a concern. We don't want this to happen with silver. Okay, so if you're long silver, right, if you're fortunate enough to get in on the buy on the daily time frame here, just remember it's got to hold, okay? It's got to hold. Otherwise, we could see silver really calm down, okay? Or start to calm down. Too early to tell. It is holding right now, but keep that in mind. Crude oil, nothing, guys. Nothing in crude oil. Okay, so not tradable. All right. I don't know what crude oil traders are doing, but absolutely nothing to trade. Stuck within a tight range of support and resistance, 55 and 75. Okay, nothing there. Bonds, no trade. Absolutely no trade there. We had a buy signal here. Sellers came in. Sell signal. We were hoping that bond trade would break through here, continue to move higher. Sellers came in. We got a sell signal. Nothing here. Looks like it wants to get all the way back down to about 85. We do have near-term support right here. That's not good for rates, okay? That is not good for interest rates, mortgage rates, car rates, right? Those will go up. Those rates will go up as the TLT calm down, okay? So that's not good. We do not have a trade with bonds right now, okay? It is setting up at some point. whenever that happens, it is setting up for a nice move higher. This is where the selling happened, right? So bonds fell from 2020, right? That during the COVID years, right? 2020 from 179 all the way down to 88, 83 as a matter of fact, and it's holding here on the weekly time frame. So a lot of good upside. I'm just not ready yet, okay? Now remember, bonds will move when if the market sells off. So if equity markets correct, we'll see the bond market move higher. That's usually the correlation. All right, so TLT monthly time frame, guys, look at this here, right at support, big support going all the way back to 2007, 2008. All right, we've been at near that low since 2024. So last year we've been right at that low. But boy, what a nice trade that would be once it starts moving. Okay. The dollar again, just holding at 99 on the daily, weekly. All right, and guys, the reason we do this is we want to follow these markets, right? We want to follow these markets. Dollar is setting up nicely for a run. All right, 2008, 2009, big picture, big macro picture, guys. We want to be aware of that, right? Not that we trade on the monthly, but we want to keep an idea of what these markets are doing, so we're not caught off guard. Here, 2008, we made a low on the dollar at 71, 72. It's trading at 99. But what we're waiting for is a bounce. So just like the dollar made a low here, bounced, okay? Here, held here, right? Made a low here, bounced, right? To the top of the channel here. Here we are with the low, right? We're looking for buyers to come on back in, okay? But we need equities to come down to have that happen. Quick look at our trading systems and then we'll be done, okay? All righty. So our US 30 traders, will go through when we go live. When we go live in the morning from 8 to 10, 8 a.m. All right, to 10 a.m. in the morning, we'll look for opportunities in the US 30. Currently, it's consolidating on the 60-minute time frame, okay? We'll look to go long, okay? We'll look to go long on the US 30. All right, no shorts, okay? On the NAS, same thing here on the NAS 100, we'll look to go short. All right, and on the S&P, I'm sorry, long on the NAS and then long on the S&P, okay? We'll use the Nikkei and the FTSE here just to help in direction. They do have, well, the FTSE has a buy signal on the 60 here. Nikkei, no buy signal, has a sell signal there, okay? But we should get some movement. The market's been a bit bullish. Okay, so we don't have buy signals, but we will trade on that 5 minute time frame. So we'll do some intraday trading tomorrow. Okay. Crypto's monster here. You guys know Bitcoin, right? We are in the markdown phase. Sell signals across the board on the daily and on the weekly time frame here. Same thing for Litecoin. Okay. Same thing for all the majors. Bitcoin Cash though have really held nicely. Okay. On the weekly time frame, it looks good. Buy signal, buy signal. Imagine that. All right, buy signal on the daily time frame with Bitcoin Cash. Buy signal here. We haven't called this. You need to break through that resistance here after some consolidation here. Okay, so out of the four majors, it's doing better than the rest. Ethereum still sells signal on the daily and on the weekly time frame. And then you guys know Bitcoin here. Okay, quick look at metals. So gold, holding its buy signal on the daily. If you guys want to trade on the 60, I think the 60 is setting up. Previous buy signal did really well. Bought here, sold here, and is setting up for a new. If it breaks resistance here, we could get a new buy signal. That's on gold on the 60-minute time frame. Okay, so watch it. It is consolidating right now. It is in the markup phase. All right, so you guys look here. So look for a reaccumulation. So if you're trading monster metals, all right, look for a reaccumulation on a break of resistance here. Look, really good trading here. Okay. All right. Same with silver. All right. Stay away from copper. All right, but gold, silver looks good. Platinum. Platinum is not bad. All right, bought here, sold here. That buy signal here failed. You can keep an eye on it, but prefer gold and silver. Okay. We went through bonds, energies, nothing there, crude oil. The yen pairs. So in monster yen, let's take a quick look here. Monster yen. Pound yen on the 60. On the 240, we do have a buy signal, guys. So on the 240 here, we have a buy signal on the 240. On the weekly, let's put it up. All right, so on the weekly, we have a buy signal in pound yen. Pound yen is shaping up nicely, guys. So pound yen buy signal on the weekly. Pound yen buy signal here on the daily. You guys see it here, right? Pound yen buy signal here on the daily. And then on the 240, we've got a buy signal. All right, buy signal here on the 240 after a previous trade that really did well with pound yen. Okay, hopefully you guys got on that trade. So on the 60-minute time frame here, resistance is here. That's a reaccumulation trade. Look at the trade. It's been trading fairly well, guys. So I know there was a time when it was difficult trading pound yen, but now it's trading nicely here. All right, so bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. This on the 60, buy signal here, sold here, waiting to break resistance. Not bad trading. All right, with pound yen. You guys know pound yen will move. All right, euro yen. Euro yen, no buy signal on the 240. If it breaks to resistance here on the 60, that might give you a buy signal there. New Zealand yen, buy signal on the 240, but boy, it's um, I mean still holding its buy signal, but it's caught. Let me show you guys here. Pound yen looks better. All right, so it is stuck within this range here. All right, so buy signal was here, and it hasn't done anything, guys. Okay, for a while now. So it really needs to break through that resistance. Um, but pound yen looks much better. Okay. Aussie yen, we had called the trade in Aussie yen on the 240. So we did call this. All right, on a break of resistance here on the 240, it is still holding. Right, so it's taking its time, but it's still holding. Buy signal here, holding right here, and it is a reaccumulation trade. All right, so it's a reaccumulation trade. All right, now it is getting overbought. We can tell by this purple support and resistance lines here in our system here, all right, in Monster Yen. So just be aware of that. Be careful, okay? In Monster Scalper, our flagship system, let's take a quick look. And I promise we'll be done. All right, Monster Scalper on the 60-minute time frame, guys. As mentioned, the Aussie and Kiwi pairs. All right, Aussie and Kiwi. All right, especially the Aussie pairs. Right, look at the Aussie pairs. All right, just amazing trading here. Aussie dollar. All right, buyers are coming in here. We need a buy signal. Look at the daily though. Look at the daily here. 60-minute there. Aussie Swiss. Look at the Aussie Swiss. New buy signal on the daily. Aussie CAD. Look at the Aussie CAD. That's trade closed on the 60. Wait for a new buy signal. Look at the daily. Buy signal came in on the daily yesterday. Okay. So the Aussie pairs, guys, the Aussie pairs, okay, Aussie pairs, and then the Kiwi pairs, New Zealand pairs, okay. On the 240, right, Aussie dollar on the 240, new buy signal, Aussie New Zealand. So make a note, guy, AUD, NZD on the 240 there, okay. Right, mark down, buy signal, mark up. Right, Aussie CAD, that's gone. Don't chase it. And then New Zealand dollar, that's gone. New Zealand Swiss, that's moving. And New Zealand CAD is moving as well. All right, guys, thanks for coming. I will see everyone tomorrow. We'll go live at 8. Do we have data? I think we have non-farm payroll tomorrow. Let me check. Let's see here. I think we have non-farm payroll. Job numbers tomorrow, okay? That's come on. All right, so Friday. All right, so Thursday. So the numbers came out today. Tomorrow we've got uh, PPI. So PPI and consumer sentiment. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. That should not interfere with our trading. Okay, so that data is coming out late. Should not interfere with our trading. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. So we'll go live 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. Thanks for coming, guys.